Sharper Point Commentary, presented by Schwartz Laser Eye Center.
The key takeaway from the newly released Arizona presidential race data from Noble Predictive Insights' latest poll would seem to be that Donald Trump continues to lead in Arizona, but not because he's gained any significant new support. Instead, it's because Joe Biden is losing ground. But I think the key takeaway is that a third party may be in the making, not led by Robert F. Kennedy Jr., but by Trump. I'll get to my logic in a second. But first, what seems at first glance to be the most interesting part of this poll, the fact that even though Trump leads Biden by 3 points in Arizona, 44 to 41%, it's not because Trump is rising, it's because Biden is sinking. Donald Trump's standing is lower than it was on Election Day 2020 when he won 49% of the votes in Arizona, or 2016 when he won 48% of the votes in Arizona. The latest Noble Predictive Insights poll has him at 44%. But Biden has a bigger problem because he's seeing an even bigger loss of support in Arizona. Biden's current measly 41% support is far below the 49.4% of the votes he received to win Arizona in 2020, and even lower than Hillary Clinton's losing 45% of votes that she received in 2016. In fact, the only way it seems to get worse for Biden is a three-way race in Arizona.
Third-party candidates, specifically RFK Jr., hurt Biden more than Trump.
Yeah, Mike Noble, who heads up Noble Predictive Insights, says that with RFK Jr., Trump's lead over Biden grows to 7 points, and Biden loses ground with key voter blocks like Democrats, independents, and younger voters. Now, here's the stat from this poll that makes me think maybe Trump should start a third party. For the first time since Noble Predictive started asking if Republicans consider themselves party loyal first or Trump loyal first, a majority of Arizona Republicans identified as Trumpers rather than Republicaners.
Our data shows that more Republicans identify as supporters of Donald Trump, or Trump First Republicans, than as supporters of the Republican Party, or we like to call them Party First Republicans, by a 10-point margin.
In what I feel like are a couple of lame attempts to win more votes, the Biden administration is today officially canceling $7.7 billion in student loan debt, bringing a total of 4.75 million Americans now who have received some form of student debt relief. And the White House is releasing 1 million barrels of gasoline from a Northeast reserve in a bid to lower prices at the pumps this summer. Something a lot of Republicans would say of both issues is not very good for the economy. But considering that Trump doesn't seem to adhere to conservative fiscal principles either, the bedrock of what has seemed to keep Republicans a semi-cohesive unit, maybe it's time for him to start a third party. He can call it the Republicrats or the Democans or something.
Thanks for watching Sharper Point. Click to see more from Arizona's Morning News and tap the button in the middle to subscribe.